Who we got with us this morning?
This is Dianne. Originally from Chicago, live in St. Louis for the last 40-something years. I'll be 56 next month.
Catch us up on what's been going on with you since the last time we spoke, Miss Dianne.
Let's see. Oh, I got attacked
Wow.
three weeks ago by a racist gentleman on the street. He broke 3 of my ribs. I have 3 broken ribs.
What was the situation? Take us through it.
I was walking down the street trying to get to my house, and this gentleman, I thought he was talking on the phone, and he was talking to me, and he called me, exact words, a fucking white cracker bitch. I said, oh, you got the wrong girl. I don't know you.
You never met him. You didn't know
Never.
him. Never laid eyes on him.
Never laid eyes on him. And he said, you're gonna know me now.
Mm-hmm.
And he chased after me. I ran down the street, punched me a couple times, hit the ground, grabbed my head, bounced it off the concrete. Just went down. Matter of fact, I had a bad concussion. Got 3 broken ribs out of it. And, hey, sweetheart. And yeah, my face was my eye was this color. Like, yeah. And,
Did you go to the hospital? Did you seek medical attention? Or?
no, I say I don't have insurance. Still Chicago won't send me my damn birth certificate.
You're still going through that. What's the update with that?
There is none. Nobody will help me. Nobody's helping. So.
You can't go to any of the agencies, any of the
I've gone
churches.
to Mission St. Louis. I went to all of them. See, they can't request my birth certificate because Chicago has a law that says that no secondary party can request it. So it kind of makes it difficult for me to get help that way, I guess.
Because you kind of fudged the paperwork in the beginning, and that kind of threw everything off.
No,
right?
I never fudged anything.
I
No.
thought something was fudged.
No, everything was right. Xavier Church ordered it twice.
No, I'm talking about before you were ordering it, like years ago, when some discrepancies.
No, there's no discrepancies. I'm born in Chicago, you know. It's like 8:01 p.m., 9/24/68. So, but they'll let Jose Cuervo in over the border, right? Yeah, it says I'm Jose Cuervo. Okay, come on in. You know what I mean? It's like, but I mean, it irritates me because this is what's caused it.
Wait a minute, you said it. What? Repeat that last one. You say what?
And they let Jose Cuervo in. You know, I mean, it's what he
Who's
says.
Jose Cuervo?
Yeah, Jose Cuervo's the Mexican dude they let over the border that, you know, God knows who he is. You know what I mean? It's like, and but they'll let him in and help him. You know what I mean? But I was born in Chicago. You know what I mean? It's like 9/24/68, 8:01 p.m. at Ravenswood Hospital, and it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's like they say I have to have an ID to get my birth certificate, to get an ID. I don't have an ID to get the birth certificate. So Social Security card's the same thing. If I want my Social Security card, I have to have an ID. I'm like, okay, this is a Zen riddle. There's 20,000 answers, but only one they're gonna accept, right? So.
What else has been going on? You said you suffered a loss recently.
Yeah. My friend Twin was murdered yesterday.
What was the situation, or what?
He was on North Florissant, right up here on the other side of Family Dollar. He was in the gangway to someone's apartment, his girlfriend's apartment, matter of fact. And he was supposed to meet the mother of his son and his son, and they heard the shots, and he was dead when they got out there. So
How old was he?
in his 40s, maybe, and maybe not. Yeah, maybe early 40s, late 30s. Always very good to me, treated me very kind. And, yeah, I just saw him, and I told him to be safe.
How long had you known him?
About the last 4 or 5 years. You know, so, yeah, never any problems with him, or not with me. It's like always treated me with respect. It's like, and laughed and joked, and you know, it's like we're friends, you know.
Does that happen often around here? Or more times than you would want to
Yeah.
recall?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just see him one day, and you know, it's like I left my friend Pam, and the serial killer shot her on Prairie and West Florissant. She was running, trying to get behind the tire shop when he shot her in the back of the head. She'd been out here 38 years, since she was 12 years old. Her mom died of a heroin overdose. I guess who knows about her father, I don't know. Her stepfather, though, was molesting her. She left and went to the streets. She was never an addict until 11 years before her death. She lost her son. And then she did every drug there was, and she finally got better, and she never lost smoking crack. And I just saw her 45 minutes before he shot her. And we gave each other crap, and then later that morning, it was about quarter 10, right here, matter of fact, in front of the library. It's where I found out that she'd been shot. My friend Al found her. He heard the shot. He was a block away on his bike heading towards the park. And he found her. And it's like, it saddened my heart. You know, it's like, I mean, things like that, it shouldn't happen. I watched another man get shot 10 minutes after 3 in the afternoon on the church with a little girl, steps with a little girl in Mercedes who'd been shot 5 times recently. And I heard ping, 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 ping. I saw 5 guys drop, and I'm like, oh my God. You know, it's like, you know, bullets. And I grabbed the little girl, I put her behind the wall, told Mercedes, get down. And she's like shaking, you know, I said, just hold her. And I'm like, call 911, and she did. And I saw them all get up. But then I saw the one guy like this, and he was going down Lee, and I ran as fast as I could trying to get across traffic, and I pulled my shirt off and to put it on his neck. Everybody else, they didn't care. I watched him take his last breath as I put my shirt on his neck and pressed, as he stared at me. And I've never cried so hard in my life.
What do you think is attributed to all the violence?
And the violence?
In your opinion, yeah.
It's born and bred. It's a vicious circle. It's a cycle. It won't stop until, you know, a lot of it has to do too with too much is given out, not enough is given to employ. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like of not working, everybody owes you kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm not saying everybody.
Entitlement.
You know what I mean? Entitlement. But what I'm saying is there needs to be more progress in jobs, and work. You know, it's like working.
Do people want to work?
They don't. They don't want to work because it's so easy for the money to be given out. So, I mean, would you? I mean, think about it. I mean, if it was anybody, if you got to sit around on your ass basically, and somebody gave you a check every month, food stamps, everything you needed, healthcare, okay, well, and this 10-block radius they live in, this is the world. They don't see the future like outside of here. They don't know it. Nobody's telling them there's more than this. And they need to be taught that there's more than this little 10-block radius. I mean, there's the world out there, you know what I mean? And this is the only world they know.
And it's sad so many of them don't get to venture outside of the 10 blocks.
Well, the average age of murder in St. Louis is 19. So they've died before they lived. So, I mean, that's sad to me.
But it's true.
It's true. It's the truth. Yeah. But they're killing each other. I mean, this is what's so sad. You know, I mean, you know, you hear everywhere, and I'm not going black and white bullshit, okay? It's just a color, okay? Damn it. Okay, what some cops have done out there, et cetera, I do not condone, okay? whether and black cops have done it just and they're just not blowing up like that, okay? But white cops have done it, okay? Not all white people are racist, okay? You know, what happened in the past, my family, neither side had anything to do with it. We're Irish, okay? So if that tells anything, okay? So not indentured slaves crap, you know? They don't want to say they own whites, and they did, you know? And blacks own blacks, you know what I mean? So it wasn't about black or white, it was about green, you know? It was about the almighty dollar and getting free labor, you know what I mean?
And it still is.
Exactly, you know, and it didn't matter what color the person was that was giving it to him. I mean, this happened, how do you think the pyramids were built? Slavery, you know what I mean? It's like, it didn't matter what color of them, you know what I mean? It's like, it was free labor, you know, any way you look at it. So, but, you know, it's like, you can't go back and just always blame. You have to step forward and you have to do better. You know what I mean? Prove it to the forefathers that fucked it all up in the first place. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, I mean, what they did was wrong. Okay, yes, we know this. Okay.
But you can't use it as a crutch
you can't
forever.
use it as a crutch. No.
When are we gonna break the cycle?
Any more than, you know, it's like what's happened to me. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, yeah, the same thing. You know, I can't use it as a crutch because it happened, I guess. You know, it's happening, you know. But, I mean, I am because I can't get a freaking birth certificate so I can get an ID so I can step forward. And that's what I need. And
so what are you doing in the meantime?
Meantime,
Well, waiting on the birth certificate or waiting on, like, what's the plan or what's the everyday cycle for you like in the meantime?
Hard. Hard, different, sad, I guess, you know.
Do you still not have any ways to be contacted? No social media, no cash apps?
No.
You basically detach from society.
I don't exist.
You detach from the matrix.
I don't exist, you know what I mean? Chicago told me I don't exist, you know what I mean? Without a birth certificate, I don't exist, you know, because I can't get an ID, I can't get help, I can't no food stamps, no health care, I get nothing. And it's the only time in my life that I ever asked, and that's so sad. I mean, I was paid for it, you know, I was one that, my neighbor, best friend that died back in 2015, Chrissy, we get the whole neighborhood together and we'd make backpacks and of shirts and underwear and socks and treats and toothbrushes, everything brand new. Everybody had a list, yes. We give out 60 to 100 freaking backpacks for the homeless. You know what I mean? That was my life. You know what I mean? It's paying it forward. And now I ask for something and I can't. The one thing I need so I can go forward. I'm running in place. I'm just on a treadmill. Just
hamster on the wheel.
Yep.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, small. Small, yeah. Let's see. Tired. Angry, I guess, you know. Angry.
What keeps you sane in the midst of all this violence and chaos? Like,
I smile like there's no tomorrow, because the only sure thing in life is that things will change in the time it takes to breathe. That's the only sure thing. Tomorrow's not promised for any of us. So I smile because I don't want to go out sad. You know, it's like, I always want to be remembered with a smile on my face, you know. I want a damn mortuary, put popsicle sticks in my freaking cheeks. That's my last request. Put popsicle, make me smile in my damn casket. You know, it's like, it'll piss my sister off too. So, but yeah, you know, because life's too short as it is. It's like, I could be, you know, all the lines in my face, and they've grown over the last 5 years. My son's dad will be dead on the 15th of this month. 5 years, you know, so, yeah.
In closing, Ms. Dianne, if there's anything you want to share with us, anything you want to say to anyone or about anything in closing, we can close it on out.
do better. I don't know. It's like, I mean, this doesn't have to be the way it is. You know what I mean? It's like for anyone. All the anger. I've never seen so much negativity and anger in my life. You know, it's like wanting people to fail. Screw that. I want everybody to succeed. I want everybody